Alright, lads, so logging into the game right now, the mid-month banner has officially been announced 2 days later than usual, but I'm excited to check it out nonetheless. In a way, these 2 days, even though it shouldn't have added a bit more anticipation for this banner, is it going to be 1,000 Year Blood War? Is it going to be White Day? Is it going to be Premium? Let's find out. So the banner itself is on... Oh, no, hold on. So it's not White Day. Aaroniero Crown Summons. We're back to the Aaroniero meta. We're back to the Aaroniero meta. Surely, this means a new Aaroniero, right? Surely. Ah. We're never gonna get him. We're never gonna get it. How did we get another Wonderweiss and Xiaolong before an Aaroniero, man? Ah. Bruv. Why? Why? You know, I don't mind this selection. I kind of like it. But damn, are we ever going to get a new Aaroniero? That's what I'm annoyed about right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I'm annoyed about. So... looking at the character selection here, Wonderweiss, it's nice for him to get finally a new character. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Plus, is this the first one that uses Zanpakuto? I think so. I'm not too sure. Halibel finally getting a new character after quite some time, a premium character at that. I'm surprised it's not her unreleased form, because that's still not a playable character in-game, but I don't mind the resurrectable one actually getting it. And Xiaolong finally got a new 5-star, so congrats to the Xiaolong fans. I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm jealous. Like, how's that happened? How has that happened? Either way, look at the characters themselves. We have a Technique, Mind, and also her character. I'm really not sure what to expect with these 3 new characters, but I'm excited to check them out nonetheless, right? So let's go down. First up, we have a Halibel. Wow. Okay. Hold on. She's the new Technique. That's not a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. That's not a good thing. I'll be honest. So this is our first ever mid-month Super Links of Farmer, and the fact they've done that for a premium character is quite good. But my problem with this right now is Technique was the next character in line to get a Super Links of Farmer, which is what we are seeing here. However, we need a good Super Links of Farmer, not a character that's maybe just designed to only be used as a link. Because Squad Zero Killer, like, why? Why? Unless she has, like, insane skills. Which, to be fair, she kind of does. She wasn't given Havoc, though. I mean, to be fair, though... oh, no, she was. Hold on. For a mid-month, this is kind of insane. For a mid-month, this is kind of insane. And you're +5... wait, she's +10? Oh. Oh, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. But why did you give her Squad Zero Killer? Like, I know mid-month characters only get wonky killers to, like, fulfill niches in Guild Quest. But, I mean, if you're going to go this far and make her that good, just give her a good killer. So, in terms of damage output... she has Frenzy +1, 60% Berserker, she does go through Iron Skin, and she also has the 100% more damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment. That in of itself is good enough. It really is. It really, really is. And then plus we have the added effect that, you know, you're getting +5 speed links or potions, and now +10 super speed technique links or potions. That's kind of insane. Kind of insane. You are also given the 20% Havoc. You know, this isn't as insane as Senjumaru, but Senjumaru is not given +10 super links or potions. To have this on a mid-month character, a premium character nonetheless, I think is actually really, really good. And I'm quite happy now, because I did want that speed super links or potion character that we were going to get. In this case now Halibel, but I don't need to pull for her right now. Or if I do pull for her, it's in a pretty good banner, considering that, you know, it's the crown step of summons. So every 3 multis, you're guaranteed a 5-star, you're guaranteed a character on step 10. But now I know there's a potential chance, and hypothetically if I do skip this banner, that I could get a really good Super Links of Farmer, assuming our strong attacks are good here, potentially on the 9th anniversary with my ticket summons. So, 1 for 1 thus far. I like that Halibel is actually good. I like her artwork. I'm excited to actually see her gameplay. Commendable that we just got our first Super Links or character as a mid-month, and to get it on Technique. Maybe she is the character we've been desperately waiting for. Maybe she actually is. Next up, we have Wonderweiss, a melee no-attack character with no affiliation here. Okay, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. He is a 30% no-attack damage soul trait. He does have burn duration. You love to see it. And look at the skills that he does have. Okay, now this is just sad. This is just sad, isn't it? Why is it sad? Why exactly is it sad? And this is what I was complaining 2 weeks ago when we got Toshiro. Because now there was no reason for Toshiro to be an end of month character if this is what Wonderweiss is getting. Why, like, the special thing about Toshiro was that he got Flurry +2. He has a significantly higher damage output compared to any other mid-month character. And to be fair, he still does. But now look at Wonderweiss. What difference does Wonderweiss have compared to Toshiro? Almost no difference. If anything, it's better because, again, he's a premium character and he's a mid-month. This is what you expect from mid-month characters. Either way, in terms of damage output, right, because that's the most important part when it comes to guild quests, you have Flurry +2 in guild quests. You have an extra 20% NAD, which you do give to your other teammates if they are mined characters. He has follow-up, which I like. Does he have guard break? He does. I like follow-up. I like that they're finally putting on NAD characters. Doesn't make or break the character, but it's a good skill to have for NAD characters. You get more melee damage, more killer effect. He has the 40% bruiser, so technically he has a 60% NAD with the Flurry +2. And remember, he also does get the extra 30%. So almost nothing to complain about with Wonderweiss, and I don't mind that they made him a NAD character. Again, this is what I want to see with mid-month characters, not end-of-month characters. Now, Toshiro really does feel like a mid-month, which is kind of sad to say because he's a limited 1,000-year Bloodwood character. Almost no difference now compared to him and also Wonderweiss. The difference, in a way, is that Wonderweiss is actually better to a certain extent because he's actually more valuable, maybe. No affiliation GQ. Their dedicated non-attack damage character for that guild quest is Technical Kisuke, and he doesn't have immunity against the GQ. Wonderweiss is the more traditional guild quest character, and if you are still trying to beat that quest, if you are struggling, maybe you have a good NAD character, Wonderweiss is going to be a good character to have. So, thus far, 2 for 2. Thus far, 2 for 2, right? 2 good characters, surprising me in terms of how good they actually are for mid-month standards. And now let's finish up with Xiaolong, potentially the worst character in this banner. We'll see how it goes, right? Ranged, strong attack character. All attacks can inflict lacerate. I gotta say, I do like that he's in his resurrected form, by the way. Resurrected characters usually look visually better in gameplay, right? So he is a squad 0 killer. That could be good, though. 40% strong attack damage at full stamina. That's kind of insane. With the following set of skills. Increased status chance against mind attribute enemies. Okay. Has a 20% team party buff with 20% more damage at full stamina. Frenzy +1. 60% damage to restricted enemies. And also Berserker +60. So from the looks of it, I mean, his damage output isn't bad. Like, Frenzy +1, 60% Berserker, with the extra 20% full stam, and also the 20% sad. Essentially, just round it up here. 100% Berserker, Frenzy +1. He has an increased chance to inflict stats, but only against mine characters, and he does inflict lacerate, so then it will stop the enemies from attacking him, and you also do 60% more damage. Alongside that, he also does have the extra 40% sad here. For a ranged strong attack character in Squad 0, I mean, it's nice to get more support for that guild quest week, but, you know, Macy does exist. Realistically, as a character, you're probably never going to use him. I could sit here and say, you know, hypothetically, he's going to be a good lead in that guild quest, and that's not entirely wrong. You definitely can get a use of him in that guild quest phase, but the thing is, no one's going to do that. Like, no one is going to do that. As a character, though, depending on his strong attacks, if he has a really good strong attacker here, maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be good. But from what I'm looking at here, he looks like an overall good character that doesn't really offer much. Like, if there was 2 characters to get in this banner, it's definitely Wonderweiss for the melee no affiliation GQ. Really high normal attack damage. Looks to be somewhat decent even outside of GQ. And then Halibel. I mean, Halibel is clearly the prize of the banner. Just because of her, I might go 6 steps on one of my accounts just to try and get that super elixir farmer, because again, we'll check out his strong attacks in a minute. If they're good here, we're looking at a really good character. Looking at the actual filler pool, though, I mean, it makes sense that it's only these characters being, you know, some of the Arankas. I don't mind it. I mean, it is a full premium banner, so do be wary summoning, but it is the crown step-up summons, right? So you are guaranteed a 5-star in step 3. It might be worth going to step 3 if you are in need of Halibel, because remember, these banners don't get individuals. It's the good step-up format. Step 10 does guarantee you one of the 3 new characters. And, you know, Nelliel's there too. I don't mind Nelliel being there. So it's an okay banner for a mid-month. I still would recommend skipping, but there's some value to be had here. I actually kind of like the banner. Definitely a better banner than last month, I'll say that. Not the White Day banner I was expecting. Maybe that means White Day can be end of month. So we'll see how that does play out. But this banner does end on the 31st, so end of month is getting announced on the usual day. So keep that in mind. With that said, though, let's check out the gameplay. Alright then, so let's check it out. Artwork is looking actually surprising. Oh, spoilers. Hold on, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I like looking at the specials last. So, Halibel, again, only bad thing about her is the killer. It really is. You don't even go against Squad 0 enemies, but her model looks nice. I like the standing pose too. Would I have preferred if this was a base Halibel? Maybe, but I am a sucker for Halibel's resurrection. Unfortunately, it's the censored version. But that's the way the anime does it, right? So SA1, that unfortunately looks to be some type of pushback attack. Maybe not the best. But then again, like, it's not that big of a deal. And we can maybe excuse her for not having the most perfect kit because she is like a, you know, a mid-month character, right? But let me see that SA1 again. Visually, I think she looks nice. Yeah, that SA1 looks to be some type of pushback attack, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Damage output, she's very similar to Tensor, without ever having killer, unfortunately. But to be fair, as bad as it sounds, that might be the best we got. This might be the best Super Linkster character we have. Obviously, she doesn't compare to Gin with Kit. I mean, it has some good AoE to it, though. It does have some good AoE to it. SA2 is a lunge forward. That's a good strong attack to have. I like that it's the light attack that she does. And then the SA3, quick SA3 too. She has really fast strong attacks. Nice SA3 to finish it up. AoE around her. Are we on 10 AP? Doesn't look like it, but we are. Let's see the summon though. Okay. Okay, I like the backgrounds. Ooh. I don't remember doing that. I'll be honest. I don't remember doing that. I like the summon though. I mean, that's actually a pretty good summon. I like the background, and you can see like the Karakura buildings, and then you can see that actually it's full of water. I like the scenery more than the movement, I will say. But, you know, I think that's okay. I think she's good. She looks good. Wonderweiss, though. Look at his model. That's definitely an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade. But, yeah, Wonderweiss overall looks like a good Nat character. Nice to have a new Nat character for this week. It's definitely not, like, the most needed addition. But it's not, like, the worst addition. Because, again, this week doesn't have that many good characters. But I guess you have him and also Yami now to a certain extent. So, SA3 looks to be an AoE in front of him. I like his Nat string. I like his Nat string. It is just a classic, just like punch in front, but I'm not too mad about it. I don't think he was given long reach, right? It'd be nice for a Nat character to get given a tracking vortex, you know? Like, that would be kind of cool to see. When are we ever going to see it? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. So, small SA1 in front of him. Small little AoE. Looks like he just has an AoE kit. It's probably for the best, because you don't want characters like this to have, like, super fast strong attacks. Look at that. Like, that looks like a terrible SA2. But in his case, you know, it does the job, right? You want him to use his strong attacks, be done with it, and then start using the Nat string. Visually, not too impressive, but the main thing I'm looking at here is his Nat string, which looks alright. Let's see the summon, though. Oh, okay. He does his scream thing. You know what? It's a very simple sub-bomb, just him doing a Zero, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. That scream is horrifying, by the way. And then the building falls. Does a Zero. That looks alright. That looks alright. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. This is like the first time I'm okay with like an Aranka banner, but it's the first one of the year, right? Any more of these? Unless it's Aaroniero, I don't want it. Look at Xiaolong, though. Look at that model. That looks sick. That looks sick. Also, we can see here, affiliation bonus. So, that's the new update that's coming our way in a couple of days' time. Yeah, I don't mind Xiaolong getting a new character. His Sobum sounds cool. Awake and Snip. T-Jetta? Is that what it said? Okay, let's see it. SA1 is a lunge. SA2, he looks like he's just doing slashes. SA3, is SA3 a lunge too? That's a weird kit. And he's a ranged character. He doesn't play like it. I'm liking the blue slashes. Oh, he's got a wonky kit. But you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. SA2 looks to be AoE in front of him. That SA3 is weird. It's like a lunge into a vacuum vortex. I think we've seen it before with Jackie. So yeah, SA1 is definitely a lunge. SA2, that looks to be a 960 in front of him. Or an 800. I don't think he was given Havoc. I don't believe he was given Havoc. And then the SA3, it's been a minute since we've seen that attack, I believe, return. But it's not a bad one. You know, from that point of view, the visuals, the SA3 visuals does look good. It's just going to look like blue slashes and aura, but it looks alright. Let's see the Sobum, though. So this is actually when he yeah, this is when he unlocks his resurrection, right? Okay, it's in terms of what he does, it's just a slash. It's just a slash. But I do remember this scene, you know, being one-to-one with the anime. And the after effects is nice there. The classic black blood, because censorship. I think the only time we get red blood is when it's a 1000-year blood character. But, you know, I'm actually relatively happy with this banner. In terms of character choice, right, I'm happy Halibel finally got a new character. Again, I'm a bit indifferent on whether I would have preferred her resurrected form or her base form. I don't mind either or, but it would have been nice to finally get the base form playable, right? Because that's the one, she's the one Espada that doesn't have a base form playable in this game at this point. She has a 4-star, but not a 5-star. Xiaolong, happy for him to get his new character. Wonderweiss, I don't mind him getting a new character, right? He hasn't had one in like years, right? So I don't mind the free character choice here. Still waiting for an Aaroniero, like how we've not done that just yet. At this point, it's ridiculous. I've seen the Aronka summons too many times and getting disappointed every time that there's no new Aaroniero. In terms of characters, I mean, to a certain extent, we have 2 end of month characters, valued characters in this banner with Halibel and also Wonderweiss, right? Halibel finally is the new Super Links of Farmer character that we've been waiting for. In terms of strong attack kit, she isn't as good as you want her to be because Technique really needed a busted Super Links of Farmer, but I can forgive her having a wonky SA1, her SA2, SA3 damage output in a way make up for it, but she's also, you know, a +10 Super Links of Farmer, so I don't mind if the run is like 10 seconds slower because, you know, you're getting +10. You're getting +10. At the same time, because it's a soul trait, you can just not use her if you want to stick to using Gin, Uryu. If you want to use any Technique character as your Super Links of Farmer, you can do that. And I got to commend Caleb to a certain extent for not putting her as a limited character, right? Not making this character a limited character, because usually in the Technique attribute, Super Linkswap and even Linkswap characters back when they first got introduced, they were always limited characters. It's very rare for us to get a premium character like Technique Farmer. So to get it on a mid-month, I think it's kind of cool. This definitely increases the excitement for summoning on the anniversary for tickets, because there's a potential chance you can get Halibel, which is either a really good link or a really good character, depending on what you want to do. So I actually really like this character, like how they designed her. Wonderweiss, you know, she's a standard guild quest in that character, but I'm okay with that because it's a free character banner. It's a mid-month. That's what I expect to see. That's what I want to see. Toshiro, no reason for being end of month at this point because you have Wonderweiss now doing the exact same thing to a lesser degree. No team boost, right? But still, in terms of damage output, almost the exact same. And for the most part, if Wonderweiss is getting this is the standard going forward now for every future guild quest character for the most part. So Toshiro isn't even that special anymore. And then Xiaolong, happy for him to get his first character. In terms of characters, he's like, he's not bad. His damage output's good, but with his strong attack kit, it's Xiaolong. He's just kind of there with his killer too. I guess more support for the Squad 0 week, but not really too much. The banner itself, while it is all premium characters, I don't entirely dislike the fillers. If anything, again, I might just do 3 steps, go to the guarantee, see how it goes. And that's mainly just for Halibel, to be honest. But at the same time, remember, this banner does last for the 31st, so I might wait and see what end of the month is going to be first. There is a chance end of the month could be 1000-Year Blood War. Potential chance. I'm not too sure. But overall, let me know what you guys think of these characters in the console. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.